What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. If you're new here, then welcome to my channel. This eye look has been trending on Instagram for some time now, and I was just dying to try it. If you know me, you know that I live for colors. I live for bright colors. I live for vivid looks. If I was a look, this would be me. This is a budget-friendly makeup tutorial. As you can already see from the title of today's video and obviously my face, I'm going to be showing you guys how I transform and how I achieve this rainbow eye look. You guys already know what time it is. It's time to prime my eyes, and of course I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm using the shade Light Medium Honey, and I'm just going to prime my eyes. So I'm just adding enough to cover that much of my lid. Once I place that on my lid, I'm going to take a flat brush like this, and I'm just going to pat that in. Now I want to make sure that this covers my lid. I already have some concealer that is dragged down from underneath my brows, so I'm just making sure that that blends. Ooh, I look crazy. Ooh. One eye is going to be a warm toned rainbow, and then the other side is going to be a cool tone. So that means reds, purple, pinks on this side, and green, blue, purple, whatever cool tones are in the rainbow are gonna go on this side. For the first shade, I'm gonna go in with yellow, and I'm gonna be using this yellow right here. So right on the inner corner, as close to the inner corner as I can get. And I'm just patting that on in the same spot. Now you want to make sure that these colors are as vibrant as possible, so you may have to take 2 layers, which is what I do anyway. Next, I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to move into orange. I'm going to be using this shade of orange right here. I'm going to pop that right next to this yellow. And I don't think this is in order. I just peeped that I totally started, I think, backwards, but it's fine. I'm just gonna work with it. Next, I'm gonna go into this red, and I'm gonna pop that, of course, right next to the orange. Also, guys, I do have a rag. As I said in my previous video, I do always have a rag on my lap, so it's super easy for me to just spray my brush cleaner and just swoop and clean that brush off, because this eye is creasing and I don't need it throwing any temper tantrums. I'm sorry, so I gotta work pretty fast here. For this eye, I'm gonna jump into purple. Is purple? No, purple is cool. I don't need to go into purple. What am I saying? Into the pink shade, and I'm going to be using this pink right here. And I'm just dragging that up because this is the completed ends. This is the completed portion, so the pink is pretty much going to close this eye off. My lights always decide to act up when I'm filming. In the middle of me filming, look, in the middle of me filming, you want to fall and cut off, like, ridiculous. Now we're going to move on to the cool colors, like blue, purple, and green. And I'm using the same brush. I know it's pretty crazy that I'm using the same brush for both eyes, but I just can't be bothered dirtying up a bunch of brushes. So I'm going to take green in this corner, and I'm going to do the same like I did the yellow. So for blue, I'm going to be going into this baby blue or this sky blue, and I'm going to mix that with this blue shade over here. So I'm going back and forth between the two, and I'm going to drop that right next to the green. I'm not taking that all the way up underneath my brow, but I am taking it up far enough so that way I don't have to add any additional colors to blend out the edges. I can just literally take a nice fluffy brush and just pass, sweep, 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 and just bring everything together. I'm gonna mix these two shades. So this is this purple shade here. Just like the greens, I'm going back and forth, blending the two, mixing the two. And I'm just going to pat that right next to the blue. I'll go in with another blue. And I'm gonna do that because I just feel like it needs to be completed, just like the pink completed the other side. I'm going to go in with this navy blue right on the outside of this. So I'm just literally patting that on the edge of the purple, sweeping that up a little bit, not too much. Just like so. Just like that. This cool side is crooked. Goodness. Let's touch up that blue a little bit. Great, now we're talking. I'm just gonna sweep this fluffy brush right along the edges of the shadow. As I said before, it doesn't really make sense for me to add any additional colors, but I'm literally just sweeping this across so it can soften. So I am trying a new primer today, you guys. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Primer. I went to my local Dwayne Reed and I looked up this primer. This is the L'Oreal Matte Lock Infallible Primer. I need my primers to feel like skincare. I don't want those oily, slick primers because it doesn't make sense. So I have moisturizer on my face already. Always want to make sure that I do my research when it comes to products that I use on my channel, because I want to give good advice. I don't just want to come on here and just use popular products just because they're popular. And now that I have my face primed, you already know I'm going to jump in and I'm going to set my primer. Where's my beauty blender? And I'm actually going to try something new. Last two videos I was using the Beauty Bakery setting flour in cacao to set my primer. Me getting lighter or darker when the seasons change. I get orange and then I get red, and I get orange in the winter and red in the summer, but I know that I interchange between those two. Instead of using a tone setting powder, I'm going to use a white translucent powder. I got this from one of those random Korean beauty websites. If you know, then you know that Korean beauty is, they have the technology with their makeup and their beauty products. So I decided to try this out. This was supposed to be a waterproofing powder. This part, it does what I need it to do. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Covergirl Matte Ambition Foundation, and this is in the color Deep Cool 3. And I'm just, is this done? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. It's done. Okay, no, it's not done. It just is acting crazy. So, what's happening here? I'm just going in and I'm just applying that all over my face. I have not applied foundation like this in so long. Feels crazy, but this is my personal bottle, so it's fine. You already know, I'm gonna set that with some setting spray. Go in, blend that out. Next, I'm gonna be going in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealers, and guys, I found a new shade. I'm so fucking excited. Found it, and this is in the shade Rich Ebony. And I'm gonna be using both of these camo concealers today. I'm gonna take Rich Ebony and I'm just going to conceal the bottom down here. Not gonna take that too far up. just like so. And then I'm gonna take Deep Cinnamon and I'm gonna add that right here on top. Boom, boom, boom. I find that layering concealers makes like the world of a difference. And I really love it because it takes away the anxiety of your concealer not blending. And when concealer is too light, it's just too light, period. There's nothing that you can do. There's no saving it. Crayon case palette that I use to do my eyes, to contour my face. I'm going to be using this darkest brown shade right here. And so I like to work really neat with this and just brush it back and forth. See that? Snatched. Have this done. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna apply my lashes. Also going to repeat the cool tones underneath this eye and the warm tones underneath this eye. I'm going and this is one of the brushes from the EIG Show brand, and this brush is so cute. The brushes come in ranges of brown hairs and some have white hairs, so for the most part they both work really well for highlighters, but I want something a little more concentrated today, so that's why I'm going to take this brush and I'm just going to dab that all over the cap. To finish up this face, I'm going to line my lips, and of course I'm using my Amuse Duo Jumbo Liner. And I'm using the black side instead of the brown side because I feel like on me the brown doesn't wow me. I'm gonna be going in with the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Vanilla Cream Pie. And after that gloss, I'm gonna go in with the Milani Lip Amour, and I don't remember the color, it honestly rubbed off. This is another drugstore lippy, and Milani's glosses are usually really cute. Yes, and the applicator is really amazing. Yes, and we are done, period. And this is the finished look, you guys. I am loving this eye look. Love how this came out. I'm also feeling this hair. This is my summer hair. Comment down below and just let me know if you want the specs on this hair. Hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure that you subscribe and make sure that you turn on your notification bell so you don't miss a post from your girl. Till next time, ciao. Mwah.